Disney friends, and welcome back to Dole Whip a Day, a place where we talk Disney. But not only do we talk Disney, we talk about how Disney can provide inspiration for recovery in your life. As you guys can see, today I actually remembered to wear my mouse ears. I'm pretty sure not wearing them is a crime against the Disney YouTube community, so I had to remember to wear them for this video today. And in today's video, I'm super excited. We're going to be sharing 25 Disney quotes that also relate to recovery. When I first decided to do a video like this, it was going to be the top 10 Disney recovery quotes. But there are just way too many good Disney quotes that relate to life in recovery. And so 10 turned into 15, turned into 20, turned into 25. So we best jump right in because today it's going to take some time. One of my favorite things about Disney is that whatever Disney does, they do through a story. Disney is all about storytelling. When you go to the parks, the people who work there are not just employees or team members, they're cast members. Whenever you're inside the Disney parks, you're on stage. Disney is all about great storytelling. So today, when I'm giving you these 25 Disney quotes, I'm going to take you through the story of what it is like to be in recovery, from the time you realize that you need help to the time that you are living in full recovery. Quote number 1. Our first quote comes from the Blue Fairy in Pinocchio, a Disney classic, and it is, "A lie keeps growing until it's as plain as the nose on your face." This quote reminds me of what it's like to be in life before recovery. The eating disorders are all about lies. You hide and you hide and you hide your behaviors and things that you are doing from your loved ones, from your friends, from your family. And those lies can only last so long before they blow up in your face and destroy your life. Quote number 2 comes from the Jungle Book. "And don't spend your time looking around for something you want that can't be found." This quote reminds me of what it's like when you finally realize that the things that you're looking for through your eating disorder, things like confidence, things like a purpose, things like control, are things that you really can't find in your eating disorder. Quote number 3. This quote comes from a now extinct attraction at Walt Disney World, one that I actually really liked and I miss, even though what replaced it is pretty fantastic, and that is Maelstrom. The quote is, "You are not the first to pass this way, nor will you be the last." This quote is important because people who are just realizing that they have a problem and that they need help can very often feel so alone. You feel like nobody can understand you. You feel like nobody else has gone through this in the same way that you have. But people have. I've gone through it. If you need to hear that today, I have gone through it. And there will be people who go through it after you that you will be able to help once you get through your journey. Quote number 4 is for when you realize that you need help and you've decided to take that first step, but you are absolutely terrified because you don't know what to expect and you just don't know if you can do it. I'm going to have to read this quote because I'm ambitious, but I'm not so ambitious as to memorize like novel-length quotes. So here's the quote. "Everything that made that giant tree is already contained inside this tiny little seed. All it needs is some time, a little bit of sunshine and rain, and voila. Now, you might not feel like you can do much now, but that's just because, well, you're not a tree yet. You just have to give yourself some time. You're still a seed." That's from Flick. So yeah, this quote reminds me that what I need to recover is already inside of me. I'm not trying to get something that's not already there. I have everything that it takes to live a good, happy, fulfilled life, and you do too. Be patient with yourself, give yourself time to grow, because right now, you're just a seed with the potential for wonderful, wonderful things. Quote number 5 from Thumper of Bambi fame. "If you're scared, just be scarier than whatever's scaring you. Because, friend, your eating disorder has nothing on you." Quote number 6 comes from Walt Disney himself, and this one is for those times when you go to treatment and someone on your treatment team is doing something that you just don't understand and you're so mad and frustrated about it and they call you out on things that you don't want to be called out on. Here's a quote for those times. "All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but sometimes a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you." Quote number 7. I give you 3 guesses to guess who this one's from. "One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation." That's right, it's from our little friend Figment. This quote reminds me that it just takes one little bit of inspiration that you can recover, and you can start your entire recovery journey. Our next quote also comes from Walt Disney himself. First, think. Second, believe. Third, dream. And finally, dare. So after you've thought a lot about coming to treatment, after you have believed in yourself that you have what it takes to overcome your eating disorder, finally, you have to dare to do the things that scare you. Number 9 comes from our no-nonsense friend Merida. You control your destiny. You don't need magic to do it, and there are no magical shortcuts to solving your problem. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 10 from Quasimodo. Today is a good day to try. Number 11, also from Brave. Princess or not, learning to fight is essential. Number 12, and you guys know I had to put this one in there. It's from our friend Dory. Say it with me. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do you? Okay, I'll stop. Number 14 is also from Walt Disney, and to me, it reads like something that you would learn in a group session. Somehow, I believe that there are not any heights that can't be scaled by a man who knows the secret of making dreams come true. This special secret, it seems to me, can be summarized in 4 C's. They are curiosity, confidence, courage, and constancy. And the greatest of these is confidence. When you believe a thing, believe it all the way, implicitly and unquestionably. Believe in yourself. Number 14 comes from the chief flight attendant of Soarin', Patrick. And it's for those little recovery wins that make you feel great, or not so great, depending on what it may be. And that is, nice work, pal. Number 15 is for those times in recovery when you feel like this process is just dragging on and on and on, and there is no end to it. And it comes fresh from our wonderful fairy godmother friend in Cinderella. Even miracles take a little time. The next quote is from the movie Hercules, and it's for those times when you've been doing recovery and you've been doing well, you've had your good days, you've had your bad days, but you're just tired. And the quote is, "A true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart." And if you are a recovery warrior, then you have a strong heart, my friend, and you should believe in yourself because you are a true hero. All recovery warriors are heroes to me. Number 17 is for those times that recovery, for whatever reason, is breaking your heart. Maybe your body is changing. Maybe it feels like everything that you knew is falling out from under your feet. Maybe you're just sad because of everything that your eating disorder took from you. It's something that I sing to myself all the time when I'm alone so no one can hear me. And that's from Cinderella. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. I believe recovery is possible, and I believe that your recovery dreams can come true. Number 18 comes from Gusteau in Ratatouille. And it's for the times that you are grieving maybe your sick body, or maybe you're just missing your eating disorder. But, as Gusteau says, if you focus on what you left behind, then you will never be able to see what lies ahead. Number 19 is from Mulan. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Now we're on number 20, and guys, we're getting close to the end of this list. Thank you so much for sticking in there with me so far. Number 20 comes from Aladdin, and it's for those times that you might look in the mirror and not recognize what you see. You might feel like you don't like what you see. But it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. Number 21 is for when you're in recovery and you start to realize that maybe your identity isn't so much in your eating disorder after all. Maybe your identity is in something else, something that you can be proud of. Maybe your identity is something that makes you, you. And this quote comes from Walt Disney. The more you like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique. Number 22 from the lovable Eeyore. Oh, I just want to give him a hug all the time. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. Number 23 from Wally, and this is for the times that you realize that eating disorder recovery, even though it's really, really, really hard, is about more than just making it through from day to day. It's about recreating your whole life. And so this quote is, I don't want to survive, I want to live. Hopefully, with eating disorder recovery, we can learn to finally live our lives and not just be stuck in the same old cycle of doing what we have to do to survive. Quote number 24 reminds me that my story is part of a grander story, that I have a place in this vast universe, and it's from Spaceship Earth. Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time, and for a brief moment, we have been among its many passengers. Life is a gift, and this quote reminds me that to have the opportunity to be on this spaceship Earth is a beautiful thing in and of itself. And finally, we made it to number 25. Drum roll, please. And the quote number 25 is, "There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day." As cheesy as it may be, and as annoying as this song may be, this quote really carried me through some really hard times when I was in treatment. I even had one of my best friends, with sisters really, in treatment, make me a poster with this quote on it. And then later when I went on my Disney trip, I had it printed on the back of a t-shirt that also said recovery is possible. Because guys, stick in there with recovery. I believe that for all of us who struggle with eating disorders and who struggle through the process of recovery, there really is a beautiful future waiting for us at the end of this long, dark journey. And I wanted to show you guys, I actually have the poster that she made me, or I guess it's not a poster, it's just a drawing, but I wanted to show it to you. I had this hanging in my office at work. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you think that our content is something that can give you hope. And don't forget, Mickey says recovery is possible.